Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short video on self-care. I have been in ministry for just over 25 years. One of the caring professions that there is. And in those 25 years, the question kept coming up at different meetings and in different circumstances. How does the caretaker take care also of himself or herself? Is it necessary that we do so? And how do we do that? Every time I take a flight from Joburg to Cape Town or anywhere else, sitting on the plane reminds me that taking care of myself is of the utmost importance. Now you would ask, why when I sit in a plane? Well, usually the hostess on the plane will go through the emergency drills and what you must and must not do. One of the things she usually says is that if there is a drop in cabin pressure, a mask will fall from above, and then she says this very important little piece of information. Before you help anybody else, help yourself. Put the mask on your face, take a few good breaths, and then help your other passengers sitting next to you. That is self-care. Because if you do not do that, you would not be able to take care of the other passengers around you. Therefore, every time I fly, it reminds me of taking care of myself. We in the caring professions always place our own needs on the back burner. We tend to put other people's needs above and before our own. And for some while we would make it work, and it would work very well. But then there comes times that even our caring for others aren't good enough anymore. And we start to realize that we are in trouble, we are falling apart emotionally and otherwise. And the one single outstanding reason for that has to do with the fact that we never took care of our own needs. We tend to put self-care in the rat race of life on the back burner. And it takes a wake-up call to remind us how important we are to ourselves as well. Self-care, ladies and gentlemen, is crucial for our physical, emotional and mental well-being. You shouldn't neglect your self-care. And here are a few reasons why I make this assumption. Self-care helps you know your worth. You need a healthy relationship with yourself to start off with. If there are many hang-ups in your own life, emotional stresses that you have not acknowledged or worked through, they will come out in your work you do with other people needing your guidance and help. You need to understand that you can only love others in as much as you love yourself. If you feel or have feelings of inferiority, it's going to come out in your relationship with your clients. Their issues will awake the issues unresolved in your own life and could damage the professional relationship you have with your client. Secondly, self-care is important to have a healthy work-life balance. And this is very important to understand. Workaholism is not a virtue. For many years, I always thought the harder I work, the more hours I put in, the better I am at the work I do. And at some point in my life, a big thing happened that brought me to a stillstand and re-evaluate the work that I was doing and the hours I was putting into my work. And I realized that the amount of hours I put into my profession and into my work with others was actually very unproductive. It was disorganized in many ways. I had extensive exhaustion in my life. Emotionally, I felt totally depleted. And I realized that I could not help others in the way they needed my help. Taking intermittent breaks during the day to start off with, standing up from the table or taking a break with your client and drinking a cup of coffee, or just take a walk, a stroll down the garden route, could help you just to refocus again. Taking regular holidays. You don't always have to go away. But putting off the phone, being not available, so that you can be available to yourself and your loved ones, re-energizes and brings a healthy work-life balance. The third thing I would like to mention here is stress management. A little dose of stress is always healthy, because it's that stress that surges us forward and makes sure that we keep to deadlines and do the job that we are supposed to do. But constant high levels of stress and anxiety will have an adverse effect on your mental and physical health. Eating healthy, connecting with loved ones, participating in mediation or other forms of spiritual connectedness will cut down the toxic effects of stress and will improve your mood and boost your energy and confidence. Therefore, managing your stress is a vital part of looking after yourself, loving yourself and taking care of yourself. Start living and stop existing is the last of the 4 things why self-care is important. Life is a precious gift, and you need to enjoy the smaller and finer moments in life by sitting at the window, seeing the raindrops fall against the window and drip down to the ground. Enjoying the sunset whilst drinking a cup of coffee or tea. By sitting around the table with your family, eating a meal and enjoying each other's company are vital to our self-care. Take care of your physical health. You do not need to join a gym or anything like that. Walking around the block, maybe joining a golf club or a bowls club or something like that could also improve your physical health. Self-care is of vital importance. Without it, we cannot help other people. And it can rather bring us into great difficulty and problems if we do not take care of ourselves. Another little thing that I have done in my life that made a big change is keeping a journal. Writing down at some point in my day what happened the past 24 hours, how it affected my life, made a big difference in noticing where anxiety and stress got the better of me, where I didn't listen perhaps to my body enough, helped me to plot out a healthier emotional and physical and mental health plan for my life. I have realized after implementing these few guidelines that my work is more effective and that I bring much more to the table in counseling and in my mediation work. I'm more alert and more in touch with others' feelings and needs. Take care of yourself. You are important. Thank you. My name is Leon Forsman. I'm a pastor, I'm a mediator and a counselor. If you need some advice or just need a person to talk to, my cell phone number is 081 706 0404. Take care. Goodbye.